better boss up, nigga.
What's going on, everybody? This Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's you.
For being here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome back to Wednesday's Facts Over Feelings live stream, where we kick the Mickey Ficky facts. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You in here with the Bruce Wayne and this ish. The King of Kings, the King of Content, and the Speaker of Truth, yours truly, the Notorious one. A.K.A. Mr. Coachellini, better known as the Prognosticator, Coach Stradamus. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But you can call me CGAC, God Allah, and I'll be the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube. We got a great show for you lined up today. Today, we have You Ain't That Guy. You Ain't That Guy, you Mitch ass ninja. That's going to be the main event. We're going to go to the Philippines, and we're going to talk to some Filipino women, and they're going to tell you what type of guy they like and what type of guy they don't like. Are you that guy? We're also going to take you to a woman that says she hates being married, but she can't leave her marriage. She hates every single day of it, and we're going to take a look at a man that drops some wisdom and says, don't think just because people stay married, they have a successful marriage. I wonder who else said that. Yours truly, the Notorious one. Yes, indeed. We'll take a look at that. Hafiz is on self-deletion watch every time I go live. Every time I go live. All right, and we got that coming up. But to contribute to today's show, $, the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, B Coach Greg Adams TV, PayPal, B, paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that is near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel, where you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. Let's get right into it. We got JJ Frost says, Coach, you be kicking facts again. Brigham Young University is my new favorite college. Shout out to the JUCO out there. The JUCO. All right, yes.
How dare you?
All right, Brigham Young University out here. Did you guys see there was an article that said both men and women prefer younger partners? That's what of course the article says, younger partners. I might be able to flash that up. I don't want to get too sidetracked and distracted that day. My chariot awaits. All right, but Guardian has an article out, both men and women. All right, more propaganda coming out here. Prefer younger partners. Now that women prefer younger partners, all right, now it's going to be, it's fine now. All right, so you see the propaganda going up on here. I'm going to pop it up on your screen in a second for your viewing pleasures, so you can see the propaganda machine in full effect. Here it is right here. Both men and women prefer younger partners, according to a study. Women always doing what we doing. They always gonna copy what we copy. You know that's false. All right, this is released January 27, 2025. Even though women tend to say they prefer older men, they scored younger men as more desirable. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, look, psychologists on the stuff. Man, this is just propaganda, bruh. Come on, man. You know they lying. Come on, man. This is crazy, because at the end of the day, they broke. Come on.
You get it through your thick skull that I'm broke. Dead,
women so easy to manipulate.
$3.85 in my purse.
Now they're going to be like, the study says women prefer younger men. All right. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. The woman says younger men are more desirable. Of course. All right. But what can you do with them? Nothing. You're going to need an old man. All right. Look. They just copy. Yeah. Women don't create. They just copy. Whatever we're doing, they copy. Passport bro, copy. All right. MGTOW, WGTOW, copy. All right. The red pill, copy. All right. This be copying. I find them more desirable. Okay. All right. But what can you do with one? All right, but get fucked for 5 minutes. All right, that's about it. Well, that's what we do with younger women, I suppose. All right, but we get a little bit more done than that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. These people, man, they so miserable, aren't they? They be always just swagger jacking our whole shit.
Straight jack.
All right, now, since men gonna go for them, then we deserve younger men then. Although no data in the history of data has to show that. It has showed the opposite for like 11 years. Now they're like, We find them more desirable too. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, go get you a young nigga. See what you gonna do with one. Y'all both gonna be broke together. This is like the first time in history we're hearing this, women being honest. We like young guys too. They're more desirable. Yeah. All right, anyway. You see they swagger jacking shit all the time.
Straight jacking.
All right, what do we got here? Did I get everybody here? Isn't that fun? We're just having fun out here. All right, let me see what we got going on. Let me see what we got. Yeah, more proof. Hey, man, I tell you, man. They some funny characters. They some funny characters. All right, Stella getting her groove back. Meanwhile, there was a woman that went on a date, and this guy was trying to finesse her. And he sent, screenshot, according to her, he screenshotted a picture of her, or he took a picture of her across the booth. And then he accidentally sent the message. You know how you would do that? I'm always scared that I do that and somebody's going to do it to me. You screenshot something and you think you send it to your friend, but your mind is thinking about the person you're talking about, so you accidentally send it to them. That's a nightmare. Well, a person, he snapshotted a picture of, he was on a date with an older woman, and he said, I'm on a date with Anita Baker. All right, she right now in her envelope trying to give me some cash. And he accidentally sent it to her. And now she's sitting there trying to figure out, lick her wounds, why this nigga called her Anita Baker. Oh, man. Them young boys don't want you. Them young boys don't want you. All right, I saw a video that I wanted. I was looking for this video, and I just found it. So we'll play it today. All right, spitting all over the mic. Called her Anita motherfucking Baker, bruh. I'm pretty sure my JUCOs call me a whole bunch of shit, too. It is what it is. Oh, Lord. All right. Yeah, I've been wanting to play this video here. For some reason, it didn't pop up. I couldn't look for it. All right, so I'm going to play that later. I'm moving some shit around in my show. All right, do we have anybody else? Anybody else? Damn, somebody took some money out my account. All right, what the fuck? These niggas. All right, here we go. Haircut like Anita Baker. All right, these women really like you. These boys really like you. Let's see here. All right, that should be an interesting clip. I'm going to play that tomorrow. All right, I was checking out something. All right, anyway, let's get into this part of the show. What is this? It's an evil world we live in? All right, let's jump into it. Let's dive deep into it, ladies. Let's dive deep in between.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, ooh, baby. All right, it's the evil world we live in is the first segment today. And what do we got on this evil world we live in? Listen to what this young lady says. We got two young ladies that are going to say some wild stuff, interesting stuff. But we have a woman, a sister that realized something that I've been talking about, and we've been talking about in this space forever. All right, we've been talking about this in our space forever. This woman, her name is Jessica. You see her right there, sister. Why are you recording with? Okay, anyway. This woman says a lot of women don't have a problem being sexualized and objectified. They have a problem with not benefiting from the sexualization. As long as they get something out of it, most of them are okay with being sexualized. Yo, we call this, yeah, this is true. Think on this one, Joy Taylor. Think when I've been trying to show this and show this. Women don't mind sexualizing themselves as long as they get something from it, right? They get the boyfriend they want, right? They get the man, the right man is attracted to her, or she gets the job promotion, or she finds the husband. As long as she sexualizes herself and she gets that, she's fine. It's when you and I, that ain't that guy, when we sexualize her. All right, so let's play this. All right, let's play this. This is not that hard to figure out. But yes, this is an easy one. Let's see what the sister has to say here. All right, here we go right here. Yep, already called this. All right, this should be common sense, but it's not so common. Look at how long it's taking these normies to catch up to me. 7 fucking years. The monetized woman. They're all catching up, man. All right, but here we go.
When smart women enter the chat, women pretend to not want to be sexualized. They pretend to not want to be objectified, but deep down inside, a lot of the women, most women, is cool with all of it if they benefit from it. If they benefit from it, then they okay with it. They don't have an issue with it until they're not getting nothing out of the deal. And then they want to be Sojourner Truth. Then they want to be Angela Davis. Then they want to be Bell Hooks. But before that, when they was getting their piece, they was cool with it. This is also why I say at the end of the day, no matter what women get online and talk about, men not going to take women serious for real, because the ones that have access to women, they know what's up. They know what's up, sharing all them statuses and quoting all these feminists and all that stuff. They know how y'all get down in real life. They know how y'all get down in real life. And so it's just like, it just don't matter. It just don't matter. That's why I be trying to tell y'all, be careful the kind of women that you listen to in real life, because a lot of women can be whoever. They can be whoever. Literally can be whoever. And behind closed doors, engaging in the same behavior that they are speaking against online. That's how a lot of them do. I can never, these dudes and Rashida Mariah the scientist, please. Girl, y'all be going through the same thing for way less. For way less.
Shout out to this sister right here. Yeah, I mean, that's not, I mean, I cracked this code long time ago. But shout out to her. We just have a new generation of people. You know, when I was cracking the code, I was cracking the code for millennials. Now Gen Z is out here getting their experience. They getting their reps. They're discovering water is wet. Hold MGTOW, hold the red pill. I've been saying exactly this. This is the whole thing about sexual harassment. It's different. You know, it's not sexual harassment when Chad and Tyrone does it, but it's sexual harassment when I do it all of a sudden. All right. I'm a pervert if I'm looking, but if the right guy looks, all right, and you able to monetize it and become Pretty Woman, yep, it's not sexual. It's not objectifying you.
Enter the chat.
And so I've been saying that for a long time. These women wear clothes for a small percentage of men. But now they're broadcasting to a large percentage of men. But you supposed to know that you ain't supposed to look. Right? You got the nerd look. But the right guy looks. They're like, batting their eyes. It just takes everybody a long time to catch up to what this space has been preaching and figuring out that this space is talking about and have been talking about. But guess what? We ain't going to get no credit. All right, we ain't been getting no credit. That is an absolute fact. That's not that hard to figure out. A lot of women don't have a problem being sexualized and objectified. They have a problem not benefiting from it. Yep, as long as they get something out of it, most of them are okay with it. And that's the same as the monetized woman. And she even brings up the fact that, oh, y'all out here doing the same shit, talking about these hoes and skeezers and OnlyFans girls and girls selling pussy. Oh, y'all doing it too? Yo, man, that's wild. All right, speaking of another one, what did I say about women that move from one city to another? Is that a green flag or is that a red flag? A woman that moves in, she's from another city. All right, she's like, I just moved from Atlanta to Las Vegas. All right, I just moved from Los Angeles to Kansas City. And she's attractive, and you're like, yeah, wow. All right, I got something here. I just moved from Indianapolis to Minneapolis. Minneapolis, yes. What do I tell you about them? Yeah, Angel Reese does what that previous girl does. Yes, you're right about that. What do I tell you about women who they're new in town? You met them on a dating app. You met them outside, and they were like, oh, I just moved in from Cleveland. Is that a red flag or is that a green flag? That's a big ass red flag. All right. You're going to miss on this one a lot. You better get a herpes test after you fuck her. All right. Wow. Now, I've been telling y'all that for a long time. Yep. Running from her pimp, running from her father, running from the last nigga. All right. This woman, I've been telling y'all that. She running from her whole past. The ghost from Pussy Past. That's what she running from. And you always have to tell them and say, hey, who you running from? Remember I told you that story years ago. I had a nice little JUCO. All right, I won't tell you how old she was, but she was legal, but y'all will be uncomfortable with it. She hopped in the G-Ride, and I said, yeah, she told me she just moved from Atlanta. I said, who you running from? And she laughed and sniggled. A few seconds later, it was her father. Yep, just like that. And I was like,
Get him, daddy.
I was like, exactly. All right. And I've used that a lot. I've used these lines a lot when women say that, because when I ask them, they know it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Hey, ooh, 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 I love you. All right. She running from the ghost of Pussy Past. All right. Now, how do we know this? We're going to have a woman here, again, Gen Z on it, discovering that water is wet. Let's hear what this woman says about this exact same scenario. She says simple. Let's hear what she has to say here.
If you fear that you were too much a hoe in your early 20s, all you have to do is literally wake up, go to another state, create a new personality, and date different guys. No one on the East Coast is going to know what you was doing on the West Coast. Honestly, they're not. If you fear that you were too much a hoe in your early 20s, all you have to do is literally wake up, go to another state, create a new personality, and date different guys. No one on the East Coast is going to know what you was doing on the West Coast. Honestly, they're not.
Another feather in my cap. I tried to tell you, ninjas, coach, man, who hurt you? All right, you don't know what you're talking about. My girl loves me. My girls love me. All right, I date girls that like me, ass niggas. I told you they be thotting and plotting. Thotting and plotting, gentlemen. There's always a method behind the madness. You just don't know the method. You just eventually gonna see the madness. I've been trying to tell you. Yo, they out here.
Straight jacket.
Thank God for social media. All coach does is win, 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 no matter what. Hey, they proving me right. I told you. I told you. Yay. Man, I'm tired of winning here, bruh. I'm tired of, look, I'm tired of having my talking points validated. I've been done told y'all how this shit works. Y'all just so late to the fucking game. I'm showing y'all the game, bruh. You cannot do, when a woman says she moved from one city to the other, just know she leaving snail trail from where she leaving. Some nigga, some pimp, her father, her responsibility or work, something happened where she was at. And she decided to pack her shit and go and get out of Dodge. All right, and start a new life. And she be on Tinder like, she be on Bumble like, I'm so great, wonderful. All right, and everybody's like, you're such a wonderful lady. Bitch, wherever she from, she's a whore wherever she's from. All right, she's a straight skeezer. There's a nigga looking for her. She got banks looking for her. Bruh, man. He said they act like men don't see these videos. Same thing as me. I act like women ain't watching me, but they watching me. All right. They be watching me, playing and diddling with themselves. Ladies, are you watching me? They're watching me. They don't care. Right? They don't care, bro. Ooh, I hate being right. And people be like, that's just her saying it. All right, brother, who you gonna trust? Who you gonna trust?
If you fear that you were too much a hoe in your early 20s, all you have to do is literally wake up, go to another state, create a new personality, and date different guys. No one on the East Coast is going to know what you was doing on the West Coast. Honestly, they're not.
All right. You think so, baby? I can look at you and you got skeezer written all over you, bruh. I mean, everything's written all over your chest. Look, you look like somebody that lives in a goddamn Marcy projects. Everybody knows you a schizoid. I mean, did you use she got lip fillers and she probably didn't even need them. All right. I know you're a skeezer. I mean, you stand out like a sore thumb in California. I know what you were doing in New York. The hell? You look like you a goddamn power lifter and shit, right, bro? I can see. You look like a nigga. All right. Stop. All right. Everybody knows what you doing.
In these streets.
But some dudes don't know what you doing. Some dudes don't know what you doing. I can tell this is a schizoid. You ain't hiding up with all them tattoos. You gang affiliated. Or a pimp owns you, please. All right? That's crazy. It's an evil world out here, gentlemen. It's an evil world. That's all I can say about that.
It's an evil world we live in.
All right, let me check some super chats and then we'll get to the next part of it too. I hate being right. I hate being right. When you're right, you're right. All right, you guys need to recognize these signs. Coach, they're not manipulating us. They're manipulating you. They're manipulating you, Coach. They just don't like you. They like me, though. Okay. And how old do you think that girl was? Probably 19 to 23. All right, she already on that bullshit. Yes, she been smashed in the stairwell with a pissy elevator. In the pissy elevator. That woman has been smashed like Nicki Minaj in the pissy stairwell. Where's she at? Yes, this one right here. This one right here. She been smashed in a pissy stairwell with a fucking triple fat goose or echo gear on and some Timberland boots. Nigga's pants was around his Timberland boots. Yes, she did. Yep. Met him downstairs. She came all the way from the 30th floor in a pissy elevator to get smashed in the stairwell by a nigga that be like, yeah, Sean, word up. In the Marcy Project stairwell on a pissy mattress. And she gonna be charging ninjas. Why don't you take me on a date, adventurous date? Since she was goddamn 13 years old in a pissy stairwell getting skeeted in. All right. She probably running for babies too and early terminations of pregnancy. She also had a 70-year-old man used to beat the brakes off of her in the Marcy Projects for $20 in a Twinkie. $20 in a Twinkie. A sugar daddy used to smash that right there and a messy blunt.
Get him, daddy.
And a dirty blunt. Oh, no. But she gonna want to get married in the... Yeah, brother. He said BWs are hard on the eyes, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Especially those type. All right, we got a brother here, De Niro Tranquillo with the sponsorship. He says, Coach, I put something on it. My colleague is recently divorced after 20 years. He is out here getting fleeced. He needs a stream, a step-by-step booklet for you to get your gay book. He says, so his wig don't get pushed back. Can you do a stream on how a divorced man should move in this marketplace? Free agent lifestyle for life. My man said a step-by-step booklet for you to get your game on track, not your wig pushed back. New I can't say it. Rule number uno, never let no one know how much dough you hold, because you know. All right, man, goodness gracious. He said he getting fleeced out here. You guys got to remember, man, there's some dudes that are goof, troop-ass niggas out here. Yeah, tell them to get the locals, but it might be too much when you're recently divorced. Recently divorced, getting fleeced. Hey, man, ninjas, they just don't have no clue of what's going on. There's men don't have no clue. Oh, my goodness. Man, I would love to have he needs a coaching call because some dudes are just dumb when it comes to women. Straight dumb. They think women actually like them. Like, that's the most important issue. All right, I got to like you. All right, I really like you now. Just getting his pockets picked. Sheesh. And he coming out, bruh, De Niro Tranquillo, going out with a dry dick. He's still coming back with dry dick syndrome. AJ, the truth, coach. I live in a suburban town in New Hampshire with 95% white population and went out tonight for dinner at a restaurant. And I saw a black strag acting all feminine with her white pookie hippie date. Like you say, they always know how to submit to their master. CGA don't lie. Shout out to you.
Where the white women at?
And when these men, when you get culture underneath you, the women that are giving you bullshit, they're giving it to you mainly because you're bringing nothing to the table. Soon as you have something, they start acting right. Now, just because they're acting right doesn't mean that that's what they do, right? That's their normal character. They're acting right because they know they got to act right. So if a woman's not acting right, and especially you're saying a BW is out there, she done found her way out there to Concord, New Hampshire, where the white women at out there.
Hey, where the white women at?
Okay. She done found her way out there, and now she playing the game. She done came from Roxbury, Boston, Massachusetts, and now she done found her way out there with some fucking zaddy, sugar daddy out there. More power to her.
Get him, daddy.
All right, she out there with her zaddy, and she feminine, and you know why? Because the guy has something. They got to act, all right? And we got to know this and understand this. If a woman's giving you any problems, there's another bull in the ring, she's testing you, or she feels like this is the only way she can get something out of you. So she got to fuck with you. So that whole submission thing is men have to understand there's something that you're missing that is making her act like this. And this is how she's making you pay. She's making you pay by constantly shit testing you. She's making you pay by constantly making your environment a little bit more unstable, making you fight and argue with her. If you got what you need, she'll be up there. She'll be up there like she out there. And even then, they're acting both ways. So it is what it is. This is what we call manipulation. We're not saying this is evil. We just have to make you aware of it. Okay? Another bull might be in the ring. When she start acting up, another bull's in the ring. All right. So what she's trying to demonstrate and tell you is, there's competition, man. All right. I'm looking over here. I haven't done nothing with them yet, but let me go ahead and see if you're going to step up your game. And you don't step up your game, she over there monkey branching. It is what it is. So it is amazing for the people that know about the monetized dating marketplace. If, in fact, you're able to get your game on track and not your wig pushed back, you will find that the monetized marketplace, it brings out the cooperation real quick. Now, there's dangers to it. There's no perfect solution. So you got to always have your antennas up, even on the monetized dating marketplace, because women get very cooperative real quick. They get real feminine real quick. They play the game real quick. So you got to know that and keep your game on track 100%. We got our brother here. Shout out to you. This is Zimbas. Shout out to UCGA fire streams all year long. And shout out to the #1 supporter, H every day. Fellas, we better boss up. Shout out to you. We better boss up in 2025.
Better boss up, nigga.
All right. A shout out to H every day, bringing the pain. And another brother bringing the pain. I don't see him today, but NGN, the Gen Z supporter, he be bringing it. Bringing it. Mastro Lab says the marriage will is undefeated. Free agent lifestyle for life. Who wants a little bit of, hey, Hafiz. Hafiz, are you here? We're gonna give you Hafiz a wake-up call. All right, wake up, Hafiz. I know you're recording some videos. Apparently, your car videos now. He done stripped it all the way back to Derek Jackson style. You know all of these guys come from Derek Jackson. All right, Hafiz comes from the Derek Jackson camp. And there's another guy that comes from the Derek Jackson camp, Ace Metaphor. He comes from the Derek Jackson camp. Now, he recently had a controversy that I really couldn't, I was going to talk about it, but it really was so incomplete. And the person that was lobbing accusations is a clown. all right, is a clown black woman that was lobbying accusations, but she was acting so stupid about it, I couldn't even play it. I was like, all right, I can't even figure out what the fuck she was doing. She was so passive aggressive about it that it was ridiculous. But Hafiz and Ace metaphor come from the pander bear, the pandering niggas of society. So they all come from the Derrick Jackson camp. They all studied Derrick Jackson. They all worked under Derrick Jackson. You guys don't know that, do you? They was at his seminars. They were working for him. They were working with him in some capacity, ticket takers. All right, and they saw how Derrick Jackson was doing. So all they did was basically steal Derrick Jackson's thunder when Derrick Jackson fell off. All right, they tried to copy and monetize that. But yeah. Other than that, the marriage will remains undefeated. And we're going to show you right now. We're going to show you this right now. All right, we'll call it crime and law CGA. We'll call it crime and law CGA because this has to do with divorce and shit like that. I want you to listen to this young lady. It ain't a young lady. It's an old lady. Look at her right here. All right, she going crazy. She on the camera crying and all of this stuff. There's another lady down below in this clip that is in the clip, but she's irrelevant because I don't think she's talking. But this woman says, I hate being married. I hate being married. All right, listen to this. When I tell you the marriage will is undefeated, meaning that you're more likely going to deal with this than deal with a wonderful marriage long term. The data just proves it out. Now, shout out to everybody that's in a wonderful marriage. I'm not talking about you, but it's a matter of if, not a matter of, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And this is when new women come back after they get divorced. They come back out here and they convince you, I'm not like that. And I wouldn't do that. And this one right here says, I hate being married. Wait till you hear this fucking shit right here. You on unstable ground dealing with these people. Here we go.
I hate being fucking married. I long for the day to be single again. The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years. And to get back out there in the workforce with a mental illness, there's some fears that I have. But I literally do hate being married. So y'all know how I say that I always use my content to push my pain into purpose, make y'all laugh. A lot of this pain is connected to my marriage. A lot of it. I just try my hardest not to put it out there, and I'm still not going to go into details.
That's good.
But just know that this shit is not fucking gold.
And it's not.
And no matter how much I try, no matter what I do, at the end of the day, I still just want the fuck out. I want to be single. I know I can love myself better alone than anybody can love me with them. I love who I am, but I do not love who I am with this person. I hate being fucking married. And on my life, once this shit is over, I would never fucking get married again. I hate being fucking married.
There's CGA again. I'm telling you. Oh, no. Hey, there's CGA again. I told you.
Oh, the humanity.
Yeah.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
Gentlemen, this is what I warn you about. They'll do everything but leave. They'll sit up under you, be pissy, don't fuck you no more, cut off the sex picket, argue, not submit, tell you to do chores, happy wife, happy life. They'll tell you if you do this, maybe this can change. You'll go to the marriage counselor. You're wasting time. She already checked out. But guess what? She ain't leaving. She's staying right there. And one of the reasons why she believes that she has a disability preventing her from rejoining the workforce. But, you can say that all you want. You scared to go to work, bitch? You're going to have to go to work. And she also can't get what she wants from a divorce because, judging from what I'm looking at there, that ain't high-priced real estate in the background. I don't see no crown molding, right? I don't see all I see is regular white walls, baby. That ain't high-priced real estate, so you're not going to get anything right there. So you're not getting a fucking financial windfall. right? That looked like cheap ass thin wall right there. Those are thin walls. And of course, it's his fault as well, right?
And it's all Jermaine's fault. It's always Jermaine's fault.
All right, gentlemen, and this is what's out here. That she wants to come out here to get these.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
She want to come out here and get these cheeks clapped. She want to come out here and get these cheeks clapped. And this is the face that her husband comes home to. Now, she's saying it's his fault, but I imagine every day he comes home, she can't hide it on her face. All right, so this is what she looks like every day he comes home. All right, every day he comes home. Yep, it looks like popcorn on that ceiling, baby. You ain't got no big financial fallout coming your way, so you stuck like Chuck. She's stuck like Chuck. Some nigga gonna clap the shit out of her cheeks. Somebody probably already clapping her cheeks already. All right, somebody already clapping her cheeks already. She getting her cheeks clapped already, so.
I hate being fucking married. I long for the day to be single again.
Oh no.
Oh, the humanity.
Coach, man. They got married for the wrong reasons. All right, they really weren't in love. All right, I'm pretty sure they've been married for, what'd she say, 20 years?
The only thing that's causing me to stay and stick it out is because I've been a housewife for 10 years.
All right, 10 years a housewife. I mean, 10-year marriage, I don't know how long. That doesn't mean they were married for 10 years. She just been a housewife for 10 years. And she has nowhere to go. Nowhere to go, man. And he stuck like Chuck. Both of them stuck together. But I've been telling you, the marriage wheel works like this. And we got to have somebody clear this up for you young bucks. You got to listen to me, man. And they probably liked each other at one point, as the marriage wheel says. I'm pretty sure they liked each other, right? Marriage wheel says the connection phase. They got married for some reason. Then they invested in bait and switches, and it's not working out anymore, right? And now disengagement. But I can't wait till women just leave. You know what I mean? Just like, I can't take it no more, and pack up the little shit that they brought in, pack up the little shit that we built together, all right, and just fucking fly the coop, leave the kids back, and take care of these kids, all right? Bye, kids. Mom's gonna go be a whore. You know, I can't wait. Why don't moms do that? They don't do that, do they? Nah, they never do that shit. All right, they stick around trying to get that financial windfall. And I have to ask, you know, not to get too far off track. If being a single mother is such a hard job, why is it that so many women volunteer to be a single mother? You got to ask yourself that. Ask yourself that. This is crime and law. This is stuff that we have to talk about here. Of course, I put that in a tweet, and the tweet did pretty good. If being a single mother is so hard, why do so many women volunteer to become one? I mean, that's the first thing they do. I'll just take the kids with me and we'll fucking struggle. All right, no, leave the kids here. It's so hard to be a single mother and work and have a career. Okay, send the kids to move with me. No, you don't get no custody. I'll tell you when you get parenting time. Wait a minute, you said it was so hard. Why don't you put the kids over here, bitch, and you live by yourself in a hovel? All right, yeah. All right, if being a single mother is so hard, why do so many women volunteer to be one? They literally choose this. They'll choose this and complain. Yep, they be staying pregnant. First thing they do, I'm going to have this baby. Okay. All right, I'm not going to have this baby. I'm going to delete it. You be like, well, let me keep the baby. No. Okay. I can keep the baby and raise it. No, you don't get to say it's my womb. Crazy. Man, I hate being proven right here. But what about this situation here? That rings truth about this. We're going to bring it home, and we're going to give it a tame reaction now. We'll give the reaction so that the normies can digest it, because I'm a little too lethal. We're going to I'm like the lethal injection here. Pause. So let's calm it down. Let's have an old man speak on this. There's an older man, not him. Not him. There's another older man. This guy right here again, just stealing everybody's clips. Why don't you give somebody credit, sir? All right, anyway, give some people some credit. Why don't you? Because, yeah, that's, yeah. The truth about marriage. All right, the truth about marriage. Ask me, does this sound familiar, guys? Does this sound familiar? Listen to this.
Percent or more of marriages end in divorce these days.
And those that survive are not necessarily good marriages. I would not automatically applaud if somebody's been married 50 or 60 years. I would ask what has happened to the soul of that person in that relationship. Has it grown? Has it developed? Did they mutually support each other's growth and development? Or did something get stuck at that point? They may be bound by economics, for example, or cultural forms. From outside, you don't know what's happening inside the soul of that individual. Joseph Campbell made an important distinction once. He said about committed relationship, he said, if you're constantly sacrificing to the other, you'll grow resentful. But if you're sacrificing to the project the two of you have launched together as a friendship or a marriage or whatever form it takes, you can do that in a very constructive way. You're fed by that because you're mutually committed to the project that this relationship represents.
50% or more of marriages end in divorce these days.
And those that survive are not necessarily good marriages.
Let me stop right there. I'll take a victory lap. Why don't I? Why don't I? Victory lap for CGA. Gentlemen, I present my receipts right here. Right there in the Free Agent Lifestyle book. Page 10. Page 10. Remember, this book was written in 2018, published late 2018, 2019. The world's catching up. Right here on the Free Agent Lifestyle, the other 50%. The other 50%. You see that right there? And I'll read. People often use the misleading 50% divorce rate to defend the success of marriages. Hafiz, listen up. We all know that the actual divorce rate is around 67%, and I prove that. But the thought process is that they are conceding to the narrative that 50% of marriages are unsuccessful and miserable, but the other 50% of marriages that survive are happy and successful. But this graph will shred this theory into pieces. Admittedly, it's not scientifically valid, but the illustration is relevant because we all know many couples that fall into these categories. And although we know they exist, they are often not spoken about. The problem is that these couples are included in the so-called successful 50% of marriages, and that is problematic. Now, let's hear what he's going to say next. Let's hear what he's going to say next, all right? Because we're going to see if that matches up here in 2025. All right, here we go right here. All right, we're going to see that right there. All right, so here we go. Listen. Listen to what he says here next.
I would not automatically applaud if somebody's been married 50 or 60 years. I would ask what has happened to the soul of that person in that relationship. Has it grown? Has it developed? Did they mutually support each other's growth and development? Or did something get stuck at that point? They may be bound by economics, for example, or cultural forms. From outside, you don't know what's happening inside the soul of that.
All right, let me stop him right here. Shout out to this guy right here. Free Agent Lifestyle book, author Coach Greg Adams, and I'll read. This graph shows that the other 50% of marriages, the ones that did not end in divorce, they stayed in the marriage. And the graph that I'm going to show is right here. Although it's not in color, you can see it. The other 50% of marriages that stayed together, 10% stayed for the kids. 10% feared divorce and the implications on their family. 5% stayed because of time invested. 4% stayed because religious reasons. 4% remained together due to family pressure. 4% stayed for financial reasons. They couldn't afford to divorce. 4% remained together due to age. They're too old to divorce. 50, 60 years. 4% were given false hope by a marriage counselor or at their rapist. 4% lost their self-worth. They didn't have self-worth. They're like, who am I going to go here and get? I'll just stay with this guy. And 1% were happy, well-balanced marriages. All right, this is in the book, the greatest book of all time. Page 10 and 11 of the Free Agent Lifestyle book. Now, When I wrote this book, people considered me, they were like, Coach, you're tripping. All right, it can't be this bad. The girls don't just like you. It was your fault. You had a bad marriage. You failed. Okay? But he just said exactly what I said with some nice piano music behind it. And it's true. It's true. It's true. You can't tell. And I wrote a book, 52 Things That All Men Should do prior to considering marriage. And I challenge you, all right, you can go to my website and get it. It's free. My free ebook. Right there. Download ebook. And it's gregadams1.com. All right. Down here, the free ebook, 52 Things That Men Must Do Before Marriage. You must investigate all of these happy marriages. All right. Go into their houses, research, take the husband out to a titty bar. All right. And pay for him to get several lap dances and see what happens. All right. Stay the weekend with a newly married couple. Stay the weekend with a married couple with kids. All right. You're going to find out real fast. A lot of people are literally struggling behind closed doors. They just ain't going to tell you. And the only people that defend it is women. The only people that are defending good marriages are women and Hafiz. Right. But it is pretty bad out here. Even this guy says, even if you see a successful marriage that has stayed for 50 or 60 years, never applaud it because you don't know why they're still married. You don't know. You have no clue. You think they're successful, and you will say that the marriages that ended were not successful. Now, technically, that's true, but you're like, they might have done a good job of just separating. All right, so guys, I said it, I wrote it. Even this guy with his wisdom and experience knows this. It's not good odds. Right, the odds are pretty rough, and to keep a marriage going is tough, bruh. I mean, shout out to all my happily married men and women watching me. All right. It's hard work. Let me just say that for the people that have successful marriages, you know, and everybody can admit it's damn hard work. It's damn true. All right. One more thing, dear. And then are we close to the main event? Yes, we will be. All right. So we got a fitness trainer here. Somebody suggested this story. This is an interesting story. Fitness trainer sexual scandal rocks Israel.
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
The police have launched an investigation into the hacking of security cams at a gym in, I can't pronounce that location, and the dissemination of footage showing a fitness trainer engaging in sexual relationships with his clients. The fitness trainer has gone underground and has deleted all his social media accounts. Okay. I was a fitness trainer for more than 10 years. Or as you guys know, my primary jobs was college basketball coach, high school basketball coach, fitness trainer. I did those for many years. Some I did off and on. Like I was fitness trainer, then got into coaching and vice versa and all that shit. All right. And I spent many years, up to probably about 12 to 13 years doing fitness training, if you combine it. And it is one of those things that, yes, it does blur the line. You can really get into a situation where it's kind of a fantasy job for a lot of people. You know, you would see me with, you know, white wives and all of these Ling wives and a variety of wives who were entrusted me to not cross the line. But, you know, the line does get blurred in many times. You're being they're talking about their relationship with you. You're more their therapist and their counselor and also their accountability coach. They start to believe in you because you're like Superman to them. And sometimes there is arousal on either side or both sides. And it does become a fantasy that it's easy to cross the line. Very easy to cross the line. Now, if you're not about your business and the money, you could cross the line and fuck up your whole financial future. And I've known trainers to do this, male trainers specifically. And when they cross that line, their reputation gets dragged through the mud. Then they are going to have to leave. The gym cultures are really small. You guys got to understand, gym cultures are fucking small. I knew this in CrossFit. I knew a guy that owned a CrossFit gym. He was married, and he was fucking a lot of the women. All right. And it gets tough, and it gets very competitive. That culture is very tight. Even though it looks like people aren't paying attention to what's going on, people do pay attention. They can sniff out an affair and a client that has something for the trainer and vice versa, they can sniff it out real fast and people will pay attention. And the murmurs will go around the gym and it will be bad news. Now, you got to understand one thing that typically does happen is if women do hire someone, a male as a personal trainer, typically it is husband's money. It is marital resources. So it is marital assets, community property that is hiring that personal trainer. It's not just the wife going, I get to decide who to hire. No, you're using marital money. And sometimes if you're training housewives or, shit like this, it is the husband's money that you're doing, that's paying for that. So you will find husbands do kind of keep track of this, or, they will try to meet you, or they might even train with you so that they can at least, keep themselves, keep themselves kind of understanding of what your relationship is with the wife. Because the wife will talk about you at home. My trainer said this. My trainer said that. I can't eat this. I got to meet my trainer in the morning. I got to tell my trainer I have an appointment. And so the husband's going to hear about you a lot. And if there's an attraction, they'll hear about you all the time. And sometimes the wives will invite you into the house. All right. They'll invite you into the house for lunches and shit like that. They may invite you over for holidays. And so a husband will be like, I ain't going to pay you with my hard-earned money to fuck my wife. All right. So it's going to get really, really tough. And you're playing with fire. Let me tell you, anybody that I've seen do this, you're playing with fire, man. Please, I would tell you, don't fuck with your clients. It is tough. And if you get into training because you want to be around women and you think there's a possibility it's a door for you to fuck your clients, yeah, it is a door to fuck clients. It is a door to fuck women. This is the truth. But I'm going to tell you, man, you keep doing it, you're going to play with fire. All right. So I would say even massage therapy, niggas get into jobs to try to get close to women. All right. And when I say N words, I mean, it's all men of all races. That's how they think. Well, maybe I can get a job and I can be around. It gets old. You do adjust to it right here. Somebody said, just make sure she has a woman trainer. Yeah. I mean, I'm going to tell you, if you bring that up, some women who are hell bent on finding their special friend will be like, I can hire who I want to hire. Now you got a problem. If she says, why do I have to hire a woman trainer? Because by the time she comes in from the gym and she says, I want to hire a trainer, the trainer has almost already been vetted out. She's already picked the trainer. So she's already at the gym and she already sees the trainer. By the time she goes home and, honey, I'm going to hire this trainer. Oh, who? And then she says, third leg Greg. I'm going to hire third leg Greg.
Your third leg was just phenomenal.
All right. And then he pulls up third leg Greg and muscles and shit. And I'm standing up there looking like this with my shirt off. And then he says, you ain't hiring that nigga. All right. No, you not. No, you not. So, and then she's like, but I want to hire he. It's going to be a test of wills in your marriage. Okay. Lily Lint Liquors too, for sure. So it is very, very a tough situation here. So I would tell young men, yeah, you're going to be around women. You're going to be close and intimate. There's going to be a lot of touching. You're going to see them. The gym does mimic sex. Gymnasium literally means a place for the nude and the naked. The performance and the body, that's what you're working on is the physique, and you're trying to make people proud of their bodies. You're going to see people wearing tightly form-fitted outfits. You're going to see nipples poking through spandex, dicks getting hard. You're going to see hip thrusting and heavy breathing and sweating and panting and faces. If you got white women, faces turning beet red. All right, pheromones jumping around everywhere. You're going to be stretching people out. It is very intimate. It is definitely an intimate and trust position that you must give your body to your trainer, right? You're telling them what to do with their body. Like, this is what you do. You're evaluating their body. You're touching places of the body. So if a guy's hell bent on trying to cross that line, it's easy to cross. All right? It's easy to cross. So it does make for an uncomfortable situation where you can fuck your whole business up easily. All right? You'd be like, hip thrust, and the bitch is like, oh, right? And you standing behind her on the squat. Oh, yeah. Squat down. And so you better watch out for that. Don't fuck your business up. But as this guy did, he did. Shout out to Abby Cohen with an article.
I'm not going to say what race, what people. We know I can't say that.
All right, here we go right here. That's not the couple. It says Israeli police have begun an investigation after receiving a report about suspected illegal access and distribution of sensitive footage recorded by security cameras at a gym in a city in the center of Israel. The leaked videos, which depict the fitness trainer engaging in sexual activity with female clients at the gym, some of them married, were unlawfully shared on social media. So this is another situation here where the crime is actually not him, related to him. It's related to him and them putting it on social media, fucking the clients. And let me just tell you, all right, in my experience, it's easy to fuck a woman in the gym. All right, it's somehow you do have to make sure there's no. I'm not gonna say too much. All right, it just has to be the right time of the day. Just that's all I'll say. And it can't be a big box gym, but it says right here, the fitness trainer has gone underground and has deleted his social media accounts. And was it worth it? Allegedly, this is the fitness trainer. The crime is posting sexual content without consent. Same thing with Destiny. That's the crime. That's the crime. All right, so it's not he committed a crime, but, well, also affairs could be a crime. As part of the investigation, police suspects that a betrayed husband may be behind the security camera breach. The situation is complex and sensitive, and sources familiar with the investigation says this is an event with potentially serious consequences for everyone involved. It says residents of this city are stunned by the scandal that has rocked a closely knit community. That's the other thing. That is the other thing. Again, gym communities are closely knit. All right. People share, everybody seeing each other almost partially nude, and people are encouraging other people. There's wives, there's husbands. Then the community outside the gym is tightly knit. Because you're talking about people with discretionary income. If you're talking about people with discretionary income, all of these people know each other. Their kids go to the same school or rival schools. You're seeing them at the grocery store. This does spread, man. Okay? This spreads bad. All right? I was very, very close and hyper vigilant about the type of women I trained. If they were married, I did not cross that line. I don't want it. All right? When I was in Newport Beach specifically. All right, when I was building that business and that money was coming in and I had a 5-figure a month training business, all right, I was not fucking none of them. I was like, nope, no, hell no. Even if I felt like they possibly wanted to be flirtatious and maybe consider crossing it, you have to remember, a married woman that's considered crossing that line, it doesn't mean she's going to cross it. She just might be open to it and maybe flirting with you. And then when you cross that line, she can recoil. She could recoil. And that is common. If she recoils and says, oh, I went too far, I regret, or no, I didn't understand. Like, you got to remember, she's just going through some shit at her house. And she says, I didn't really want it to be that. I'm sorry you got a misunderstanding. She could play plausible deniability. And dude, if she recoils and she tells somebody, your business is sunk. Or let's just say, you fuck her. She comes over and you're developing some shit and you talk to her, and then she comes over, you fuck her, and she has a regret. She regrets it. And then she shares with her husband, oh, fuck the trainer. I'm sorry, honey. Nigga. It happens like that. I've seen that happen a bunch of times. Or she fucks, you fuck her. And then what happens is she tells a friend that she thinks she can confide in. But that friend is stunned. I can't believe she fucking cheated with the trainer. Cooked. And she tells her husband, and the husband tells the other husband. It gets hardcore like that. All right. And so I always tell, those are situations you can't control because there's too many people. There's gym people, there's gym owners, there's community leaders, there's way too many people. And that husband is just sitting there ready to kill you. All right. He gonna bring out the giggity gat. All right. He will walk up in there blazing. All right. As you can see, it's the husband that committed the crime and caused this rift because he doesn't know what to do. And it says the biggest concern is the husband's retaliation. Yep. Everyone here knows everyone. This is a resident. The biggest concern is the husband's retaliation. This is a small city and secrets don't stay secrets for long, especially since the video has spread and everyone knows who's involved. Yeah, and then she could say you raped her. All right, you assaulted me, you pressured her into it. Dude, please, gentlemen, focus on the bag. I was able to, build a good body and make some money where I always got my pussy outside of training. No, not always, but right. But you know what I'm saying? I was like, I don't have to eat shit where I eat. All right. My punani is outside of this. So same thing with coaching. I managed to go through coaching and fuck no players. All right. And that's over 15 years. All right. So yeah, did players flirt? Were there some things that players got closer to you and shit like that? That happens all the time. But you got to be the adult. You have to focus that, hey, look, just because there's women around doesn't mean you have to. And it really helped me develop a lot of dick discipline. So I can be prideful and say, I never fucked my business up on no sex shit. Now, with that being said, I am making up for lost time for working at colleges by going to the junior college myself. I'm making up for lost time. But keep your punani and your money separate. Keep your punani and your money separate. All right. Do not source your punani from where you get your money from. Strictly business. All right. Strictly business. All right. I've worked around many hundreds and maybe thousands of women, and I had never fucked them. All right. Never tried, never fucked them. So I got straight discipline out here. But I am be like, now I won't say too much about that. But please do not get out there doing that, man. Stay easy. So the crime is the husband has exposed this to possibly punish the wife, but also the trainer lost his business. Right? The trainer literally lost his business and all his clients, and he had to delete all his hard work on his social media, all for some marital punani. Now he's got to go to another area, restart his business, and hope they don't find out. Guys, it's not worth it, guys. Get some discipline. Do not get into these jobs where you're thinking that you're going to get close to women and that's going to increase your chance for punani. All right? It's going to increase your chance for punani. Do not do it. Do not play with this. You will be tempted. Guys, you will be tempted, and it's going to literally cost you your career and your life. I've seen many trainers do this. I've seen many coaches do this, and I often wonder why. Why? Why lay with that woman? Why? Now, women at the college I fucked, all right? Women that played on other teams were fair game, all right? And I certainly want to make sure you know that it wasn't because I couldn't, because I see a sip-ass nigga saying that, because you couldn't. Oh, sir. All right, there were plenty of women on the college campus that I was like, there you go right there. I'll just do it there. All right, girls on other teams, right? Girls, she don't play basketball. Oh, okay. She played volleyball. Fair game. I don't coach her, right? Oh, she on the track team. Come here. She on the tennis team. Come here. All right, you can do that in college. Nobody frowns. Nobody bats an eye on that. Oh, she's a friend of your friend. She's a friend of you. She's in the dorm. Okay, cool. Don't get it twisted out here. Niggas be out here trying to act like I couldn't smash. Please. Yeah. All right. And I'll be at the volleyball game like, yep, hurt and hurt. All right. It is what it is. All right. Anyway, as long as she ain't on my team, it's fair game. All right. The thing of it is if you have an authority position over them, you cannot do it. If you have an authority position over them, you can't do it. So if you're a teacher, I don't care if they're both of age consent, they both consent, don't do it. You're at a gym, you have an authority position over them. They hired you. Don't do it. But women have sourced me other women. Women on my teams have said, hey, this girl I know, she on the track team. She likes you. Oh, okay. All right. Bring her over here. All right. Bring her on over. All right. We got it. Easy peasy. And it's not illegal. Somehow. It's not illegal. Let's see here. Where are we at? That's crime and law CGA. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Very, very common thing to happen at college. All right, shout out to you. Let's see here. Let's do some super chats and then the main event. Super chat in the main event. Look, that ninja try to come in there and lob a grenade, bro. Don't ever think, nigga, you can't get no pussy. That's your problem. You ain't that guy. Shout out to our brother here. It's a meal. I think it's a meal. While in a relationship, you basically have to get money with each other for a fun relationship. Leave it at that. And once the relationship ends, let the horse run free. He says you're in a relationship, you basically have to get money with each other for a fun relationship. You do. You have to. All right. I don't think people really understand the cost of relationships and women. When you run out of money, you run out of honey. The relationship is going to come to a cataclysmic, dramatic end when that money ain't right. That's her money and your money that you bringing in. You got to have that money coming in. You got to source that money. That stops, the relationship is going to come to an end. All right, it's going to come to an end. Money is the number one reason, as they say, people get divorced. Albino Ninja says women are paid to destroy, incentivized to create societal chaos and ruining each subsequent generation of children, making an entire society weaker and worse. I can attest to that. We do have some weak punk-ass parents out here. And a lot of it is people are not attributing a lot of the issues of Gen Z. We always hear about them being depressed and self-deletecidal. We're hearing that they're overweight. We're hearing a lot of issues. They lack self-esteem. They are failure to launch. They don't have ambition. They're likely to be gay. Nobody's saying, well, what about all these divorces and broken homes? Not many people are saying and attributing that to the Gen Z. When Gen Z has highly experienced, their parents are Gen X and millennials. Maybe a small percentage boomers have Gen Zs. All right. You know, these old people that got pregnant at 52. But Gen X and millennials have an incredibly rising divorce rate. And a lot of these Gen Z kids have experienced not one, but two divorces of their parents. 2 divorces. I showed you the stats on that. I don't have it here right now. But they are saying kids are going through 2 divorces. They're watching one parent go through 2 divorces by the time they hit 18. I can't remember the data, so I don't want to quote it, but I read it before on this show. It's sad. Like, it's sad. They see their parents divorce when they're 5. Then the one parent gets remarried, and then fucking everybody moves around like the Brady Bunch. And by the time they're 12, 13, 14, they see their same parent get divorced twice. I know a woman just like this, bro. Her kids, by the time her kids were 18, she had been through 2 divorces and 3 different men. 3 different men. You can't tell me this is not having a negative impact on them. A horrible negative impact. And I will explain it. She got pregnant as a teenager. So this woman got pregnant as a teenager. She knows I talk about her. I can't say her name. But she got pregnant as a teenager, like 16, 17. So that's one man. Then she got married again to another guy. All right. That second marriage produced 2 other kids. So she has 2 brothers, a teenage girl. Well, so she has 3 kids overall. But then by the second marriage, that produced 2 other boys. That's now 2 men, 3 kids. Then they got divorced. She got divorced from the first husband, not the first baby daddy, but the first husband. Then she remarried again. And in 2 years, no kids, got divorced. So you got one kid that has seen a baby daddy, all right, her baby daddy, 1 marriage, and then 2 marriages in. That woman has seen, and by the time that girl was 18, she's already seen her mom go through 3 men. 3. Her dad, the first ex-husband, and the second. By the time she hit 18, she wasn't even 18 yet and witnessed that. What? You can't tell me that doesn't have a negative effect on that daughter. Okay? The two boys has already seen 2 divorces by the time they were 13. Like, come on, bruh. That is a very negative effect that it could have on kids. But nobody wants to bring that up. Oh, well, coach, you know. Love is love. Shout out to Glocktavius. And our brother here, Sultan of Slotin. He says, Coach, I don't ever want to hear you say you hate being right. What the fuck? He says, we in hell. He says, who in the hell wants to be wrong? Be right, my ninja. We in here being right. I know I can't hate being right. Somebody hates being right. Somebody hates me being right. I hate being right about this, but I'm pragmatic about it. It's tough because people need love. And they're alone in them rooms. Sometimes they stare at the wall, and in the back of their mind, they hear their conscience call. Big Boy says, damn, Coach, I'm in that 1%. Been at it for 21 years. He says, I know it's not if, but when. Shaking my head. He says, keep it up. Shout out to our married people that are happily married. Right. You know, I realize that there are people happily married, but you're happily married now. Right. The divorce rate, people keep getting divorced throughout the years, so I'm not trying to wish that on you. But shout out to our brother here, 21 years married and still happy. Still happy. Shout out to you. And our brother Leroy says, shout out to you, CGA. He says, I got my 3rd promotion post-divorce thanks to your wisdom. I'm especially excited because it's my 40th birthday next week. And things are looking bright. Question, what's the name of the Latino horn that you use? Keep it up. You are changing lives. Much love, Coach Gang. I don't know what this horn is. I don't know where I got that from. I do not know where I got that from. So I must have just clipped it from somewhere. I don't know where that is. It's probably from a taco truck. Anybody know? Anybody know what song that is? I have no idea where I got that from. Maybe it was a sound effect. But go ahead and keep winning. Win, 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 no matter what. Congratulations and happy birthday to you, man. Appreciate you. Happy birthday to you next work. We bossing up. By the way, why are these men saying they're bossing up and some men saying CGA gives no solution? Dark Side Foundation, marriage is simply a way for women to extract money from men. If child support and division of assets were removed, women would act right almost immediately. He says, I like most men are tired. That's what you said. I think you meant it's like most men are tired of women double dipping. We need to normalize firing women. Yeah. I mean, because we're Western culture, we're seeing that women can get in marriages and just dip out. Now, cultures that don't have divorce and favorable family laws, you do find that they stay in marriages longer. Now, the women are going to say, because they can't get out. All right, listen, I don't know what to tell you. But if you look at Brazil, the Philippines, any of these countries where they can't even get divorced. Or when they get divorced, there's no fallout. They stay married. For better or for worse, which you're supposed to. All right, but, oh, man, it's tough. Because you definitely don't want to harbor a fugitive. You definitely don't want to be having a wife that don't want to be there. Blue Baggins, I disagree, Coach. Finances are not the number one cause for divorce. Marriage is the number one cause for divorce. Shout out to you, Free Agent Lifestyle for Life. Yep, getting married will increase your chances to get divorced. All right. Getting married will increase your chances of getting divorced. No marriage, you're probably not going to get divorced. All right, we can almost guarantee that with the certainty. It's pretty much guaranteed. You don't get married, you don't get divorced. Let's get to the main event. Let's do it. Ring the bell, please, please. All right, we got it. Main event here. The segment is called You Are Not That Guy. We're going to play a couple of videos here and see what's going on. Some of these are Ling-Lings, all right? I know it's not Thursday, but we about to see a lot of Ling-Lings being presented here.
What kind of fuck you give me?
And you guys know I've been caught yellow fever a couple of years ago, all right? And I'll be out here like, I want some of that Ling-Ling.
What kind of fuck you give me?
I like them, all right? Yes. I wasn't on that yellow fever for a minute, all right? but I'm on it now. All right, I gotta have them.
American people ain't kind of fuck.
All right, let me stop with this. It's not Thursday. All right. What do we got here? We have this one here. We have not a video, but we have a picture here. And remember we talked about Asian men and black women. You don't hear too many things about being, poor Asian men. Nobody likes them. All right. All of their women want white men at the end of the day, or at least pale-skinned men. Sometimes niggas. All right. But it says, has anyone investigated what social media must be doing to Asian men? All right, and check out this picture right there with a pretty good-looking Ling there.
What kind of fuck you give me?
All right, when she takes that mascara off, it's going to be something else. All right, but it says right here, I love that pretty black hair. The Black Widow, they be having the black, luscious hair. I love that right there.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Well, it says right here, Ricky Tan is going to be mad. If you see me getting manipulated by a tall, basic white boy, leave me alone. I'm exactly where I want to be. Oh, no. Wow. Look at that right there. That's crazy.
I like to get dominated.
All right. So there it is right there. Look at her. She said this is her post. They scratched her TikTok off. Damn, Ricky Tan. This is cold-blooded. Boy, you talk about some bed witching. All right. In America, that will be called a bed witch. All right. She got her zaddy. It's get him zaddy season.
Okay, daddy.
Oh, boy. And she definitely has her head scripted, the type of man she wants. If you see me getting guys, listen to how important this sounds, man. This is straight from her post. This is her. If you see me getting manipulated by a tall, basic white boy, leave me alone. I'm exactly where I want to be. Shout out to the Chinese New Year, man almighty. We know. She like, I'm good. All right. She found the money. She found the wallet. And she's playing the long game. She's playing a good long game, too.
What kind of fuck you give me?
All right, Ricky Tan. Everybody go check on our Asian brothers tonight. check on our Asian brothers. Just like we check on the sisters that don't have, men don't want us. Shit. It's tough out here. And the Ling be after that money. Let's go ahead and show you right here. Shout out to the Ling out here. This woman says right here, guys don't want to pay for the punani. All right, look at this. The Ling out here, brothers.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Oh, no. All right, guys don't want to pay for the punani? Okay, let's hear what this Ling got to say here.
Dear foreigner.
Her name is Smart Girl Philippines. All right, Smart Girl Philippines here. Let's see what she has to say. Dear foreign men.
Dear foreigner, don't be a dick about money. Guys show up in the Philippines and throw themselves into a rage over $1 trike ride or $2 service charge added onto a meal. Or they rant for a week about how their laundry costs $3 instead of $2.50. And even though it's a sensitive topic, I'm going to say the quiet part out loud and tell you the truth about financially supporting a Filipina. If you don't like it, remember, I'm just telling you how things are, not how they should be. So don't
Hey, shout out to
Don't shoot the messenger.
All right, don't shoot the messenger. Shout out to her right here.
What kind of fuck you give me?
I'm on Ling's side. Hey, man, I'm just telling you how things are, not how they should be. Some of you ain't that guy. All right. Now it's hard for her to understand. All right. She's speaking in Tagalog and English at the same time. But she basically saying, if you broke, just say that. All right. Yeah, all right. If you broke, just say that. You know why you came over here, bruh. She said, don't be a dick about paying for some punani out here. She said, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you how it is. You telling me how it might be. I tell you how it is. You tell me how it might be. All right, shout out to the Ling here. Let's see what she's saying right here. Okay, here we go. And this is 5 minutes of this shit.
Guys, I just live here and I'm just trying to help you get laid and actually have a better life. The daily wage of most Filipinas is around 500 pesos. That's around $10 a day. Just for comparison, a bucket of Jollibee Chicken Joy costs around 600 pesos. Some make a lot more than that and some make a lot less. It's really impossible for most Filipinos to get a credit card, there's no student loans, and money is hard to get. So life can be very challenging. Can a Filipino survive on $10 a day here? Yes, but it's going to be a very hard life. A Filipino can't buy a phone with a data connection, get decent clothes, makeup, transportation, rent, food, and help support her family on 500 pesos a day. Throw in a baby if she's single mom, or a younger brother or sister trying to go to college. And it will be even harder. If you find a Filipino that you really like being with, and you want to help her have an easier life, then not only is it okay to help financially support her, but if you don't help her, then she's probably going to find someone else who can.
Oh my goodness. All right, Mac Ninjas is punching the air right now.
Oh, the humanity.
All right, Mac Ninjas, I get it for free ass ninjas, is punching the air. All right, Coach, man, not all men pay. Some men get it for free. Some men get it for free. All right. Yeah. She said, you're going to have to pay up. You're going to have to pay up. It ain't that much money. All right. If you don't pay, nigga, I'm out. I'm going to find somebody who will, or I'll be by myself eating rice for 10 pesos a goddamn month, or 10 pesos a week. I'm not sure. No. $10 a week. It sounds like she's talking to black men that go to the Philippines. Right? Now, this is literally female nature on steroids. All right? So you got her saying, bro, ain't no shame in my game. It ain't going to cost you too much. But do not come here with your pockets empty. All right? Got to pay up. Got to pay up. Not me, man. I'm going to go over there and run game. These niggas going over there traveling tricks. These traveling tricks putting shame to our name. These ninjas just going over to the trick while I go over there to run game. I can really run game on these hoes. I can run game on these hoes. He said, this is about niggas. This is definitely about black men. It's about black men. All right, this you don't got to say much. All right, we already know this is niggas. All right, she talking to. She like, brother, stop being so cheap. Now, here's the deal. There's levels to this shit. Do not go back home and send her money. All right. She's just going to give it to her family and all the other tourists that come across. So if she's messing with foreigners, she's messing with a lot of foreigners. All right. But don't build that house.
And that's called reality. I had a foreign boyfriend before COVID started, and he gave me 5,000 pesos a month to help support me. That's around $100 a month, and that was super helpful for me. And it made my life so much better. Of course, I was working full-time and earning my own money. But those extra pesos helped reduce my stress and worry, and I was able to focus more on him and less on my personal budgeting. And
by the way, this is what American women are saying as well, this is what they would look for. It's not that they don't want to work, although there are some hoes that don't want to work. You got to watch out for them. American women are essentially saying the same thing she's saying. But, you know, what we're saying is, what men are saying is, what are we getting back in return? It appears that when I go over there, I'm spending less and they're more feminine. And they still work, all right? If you date as Filipina, they'll still work. Now, they ain't going to break their back. I don't know one Filipina breaking their fucking back to be CEO. All right, focusing on their career. They'll work at the airport all day picking up cigarette butts and shit. As long as you, right? And she'll come home and make you some Filipino food. Like, she'll do just a regular job counting beans and shit, pushing pencils and papers around. Like, that's kind of what they do. And they stay feminine, right? They do what they supposed to do. Sometimes they somewhat loyal. All right, but American women are like, hey, I just want a man to take the stress off and the anxiety off. But she talking about $4,000 to $8,000 a month. $4,000 to $8,000 a month. Yeah, nurses and shit. Yeah, a Filipino would be like a nurse. You know what I mean? Wipe asses all day, come home and make you food. You know what I mean? Like, she'll just be a nurse. And then she's like, I just need a little bit of money. And I'll give you Jollibees. Yep, they be at Jollibees and shit. Chilling.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Stress-free job. They ain't trying to fucking go crazy and be like, my career comes first. But American women are saying the same thing. If they had a guy that would take the stress off of them financially, they could actually enjoy their job. Unfortunately, their job becomes before you. All right. She's like, I ain't giving up my career. I worked hard to be here. Bitch, your own career can't support you. All right. But anyway. But the American women are talking about $4,000 a month. If you could just take care of my rent and my car note, I'll be less stress-free. But Ling saying the same thing. Now, if you just pay these part of the bills, I could actually go to my count being job and be good. I can go clip fingernails and shit and clean toenails.
And before you called me a gold digger for getting $100 a month, I did a little research. The average cost for dating someone for 1 year in the United States is $9,233. The average cost of a wedding is $33,000. The average cost of a divorce is half your shit. The average monthly child support is cost $721. And that's if you can actually get a girlfriend or wife. And the average cost of a prostitute for an hour in Nevada is $1,000. Though I'm assuming it's probably a lot higher today. So, let's say you want to boom 3 times a week. For an hour each time, plus tip, you'd be spending around $15,000 a month. So if you found a young, beautiful, sweet, and caring Filipina who's not a whore or a gold digger that actually loves you and wants to be with you and helps make your life better, and she needs a few thousand pesos a month to help make her life a little easier, you're literally getting a deal of a lifetime. If you were dating a Filipino who said she loved hanging out with you, but she wasn't going to give you any physical affection, you would probably find someone new. Why? Because a relationship is explicitly where you go to get physical affection. And it's also true that a relationship is where a Filipino goes to find security and stability. That involves things like honesty, loyalty, family, and yes, stable finances. If you don't help her feel more secure and stable in her life, then she's going to move on to someone else who does.
What kind of fuck you give me?
Yeah. Listen, this is women, guys. This is women across the world and All right, you know what I mean? Like the game ninja's going crazy right here. You don't have to trick on Lings when you travel. All right, okay, yeah. I mean, short term for sure. All right, but there you go right there. She's like, guys, American women are saying the same thing. Women are women, man. Women are women. I'm not saying that you have to pay. You can go out here and try to fuck as many women as you want for free. All right. You can do that if you want. It's very exhausting. But she like, man, it's a better deal over here. It's cheaper. And
what kind of fuck you give me?
That's what she said too. All right. All right. They don't mind tricking. They don't mind turning tricks out here. She just need a little bit of money. Where did she get the 15,000 from? That was an interesting number. All right, 1,000 times 3 times 4. Okay, she added too much. That she was saying 1,000 for a girl in Las Vegas. All right, that would be 12,000 at least, but you know, who doing? There's some men doing that though. She said, if you don't do it, I'm gonna just find somebody else. My man says, I live in the Philippines. The Philippines, and I don't pay them shit. Don't give them a damn thing. Don't give them a dime. All right. Don't give them a dime. Do they cook for you and clean for you, though? Nah. Do they cook and clean for you? Oh, they add in tips? She said, I'm cooking and cleaning, giving you some warm punani every night. Here we go right here. Somebody said nobody pays $100 a nut. Unfortunately, they do. All right, they out here paying it. Not a lot of people are paying it, but they paying it, bro. In Las Vegas, they paying it, man. In Vegas, they paying $1,000 a nut. All right, my man said he in the Philippines. He in the Philippines. He don't pay these bitches shit. All right, I ain't paying any a bitch of mine that bet not keep a dime. All right, that's what he said. Oh, you'd be surprised. I mean, listen, everybody got it. All right. Is it a white boy? Are you a white guy? Give me your demographics. I mean, everybody can get that for sure. You live there, though. She's talking about to the foreigners. All right. You live there. She's like, you live there. I'm talking about the foreigners. She's talking to foreigners specifically. It sounds like you live there. Yeah, it is what it is. You don't live with her though. Why can't we super chat? The fuck? All right, hold on for a second. Is it not? Why can't we super chat? $1,000 a month to bust nuts in Las Vegas. Do you know how many people come in and out of Vegas? He says, I'm a 6'3" black guy. There you go. I mean, sometimes it, you know, he's a 6'3" black guy. So there you go right there. But let me tell you something. What was I saying here? I was saying something. Oh, by the way, do you guys know how many people come out of Vegas? Dude, if I took y'all to Vegas, if I could show y'all what's happening, and of course, this is the guy they're talking about right here, the 6'3" black guy, right? This video's for you. Do you guys know about, I can show y'all in Vegas, man. I could take y'all to places in Vegas and show you, bruh. Easy peasy. Niggas is paying $1,000 a month. I mean, $1,000 for some pussy. 100%. Easy. I can point it out. All right. I've been in Vegas I've been traveling to Vegas since I was 18 years old. I've been going to the casinos. I know the casinos here I've been to almost all the casinos here and the hotels. All right. I could show you for sure. I could just be out there right there. I'd be like, I could take you somewhere and just sit there and go, he's paying $1,000 for that. All right. Real easy. And if you see a Middle Eastern guy, if you see Middle Eastern guys come through, all right, they are definitely coming through with the bag. Easy. In Las Vegas, that's easy. That's an easy drop. That's too damn easy. All right. But if you see Middle Eastern, my brother said he's lying, CGA, I'm in Thailand. All right. He says all women require meat. But Las Vegas, Middle Eastern guys, Indian guys, white guys, older white guys, they easily dropping $1,000. And they getting two girls. They getting. Now, brothers don't pay. Brothers don't pay. We're known to not pay for some shit. And that's for a baddie. Oh, that's easy. Easy work. Miami too. New York, Los Angeles, easy. $1,000. All right, who disagrees with me? All right, but Las Vegas for sure. And I can point them out. I could go to a hockey game and be like, he paying $1,000. For sure. Right? That's easy. Dropping the bucket. And he ain't even hurting. He ain't even hurting. And she be a gorgeous woman. She be a good looking chick. She'd be a chick that you run after and be like, what's up, baby? Man, easy peak. That's easy work. I could take you to a Vegas Golden Knight game and go. You can tell when they come through. Let me show you what they look like. All right, this show's going off the rail. I do have to sign off at 7. Let me see here. Let's see here. Maybe I won't show the last video. Let's see if I can find it right here. Damn, I might not be able to find it. If you see a guy like this, okay, this will be it right here. This will be it right here. If you see a nigga like this dressed like this in Vegas, he dropping $1,000 at least on some punani. Right? When he's here for the weekend, he done came through and he done set his shit up. If you see a dude of any race dressed like this with a shirt like that, that nigga is peeling back hundreds, big head hundreds with a bad bitch in Vegas. 100%, bruh. Easy work. And I'll tell you the hotels, the Aria, the Cosmopolitan, the Venetian, motherfucking Caesar's Palace, for goodness sakes, the Wynn, right? The Resorts World. He peeling back a thou wow. He done had 3 bitches the whole weekend. $3,000. He back at the crib. Yep, MGM. Man, bro, this is easy fucking work, bro. I can point that shit out all day. Him, her. Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. They came in cleaning up. Bellagio. Yep, for sure at the Bellagio. Easy work. That's easy, fam. Oh, my man said, I'm in Vegas right now. You see him dressed in that shit? He got a shirt on like this. He done dropped it. All right, got that nut. Ugh. And then I'll just do this. Look, I'll just stand downstairs like this, and I'll just say, just stand by the elevator. Just stand by the elevator. And watch them come off the elevator. Bitches coming out, adjusting their bra, fixing their hair, got their pocketbook under here. All right, they go to the bathroom. All right, what they'll do is they'll come off the elevator and they'll go to the bathroom. All these bitches know where the good bathrooms are. They'll go in there and clean up, gargle. They get their little pocketbook, get their little mouthwash. They come out fixing their shit, fixing their fucking skirt. I'll be like, she just finished up an orgy upstairs. 3 Arab niggas just tossing her. Yes, sir, bruh. Anyway, I see that shit. Yep, she take her little bird bath and shit. Get her little fucking wet wipes. Wipe her shit down. Yep, she got her vape. She walking out. Anytime you see a girl in Vegas walking by herself, thou wow. Thou wow. She got a thou wow. 500 at least. 750 at least. A girl walking through a hotel, walking by herself in pencil skirt, high heels, or pumps, dressed to the nine, walking by herself, she easily got 500. Certainly 750 or a thou wow. By herself. All right? Unless she's like a street meat hooker, all right? They do it for the low prices. All right, anyway, I'm giving y'all too much information. She going to her next appointment, going to the fucking Self Park. Right? Going to the casino, going to the Self Park. All right, and niggas gonna run up. What's up, baby? How you doing, man? Let me run some game. All right, anyway. Yikes. Yikes. It's a cold, evil world. What did I tell you guys? Y'all getting priced out and don't even fucking know it. I mean, y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all talk about. Y'all think news coming in here. Got perfect makeup. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., walking through the casino. All right. Anyway. Y'all getting priced out and don't even know it. Y'all don't even know what the fuck y'all looking at in this world. The niggas going up, man, I'm going to run some game. Hey, baby, how you doing? Peace leave just... Y'all think you gonna mouthpiece your way to this? Oh, she by herself. Let me walk up to her. What's up, baby? Where you going? Ass nigga. She going to her next appointment, nigga, but leave her alone. I got her Instagram. I got it, man. I'm gonna call her up. Maybe she gonna come through. You just texting her, pinging her. You gonna come through? You gonna come through? She ain't heard nothing about no money. So she not even gonna answer you. Maybe I'll come through Sunday. You be like, baby, but I'll leave Sunday. I gotta check out my hotel by 11. Can you maybe come Saturday night? Please. Oh my goodness. These guys, y'all so clueless. Y'all so clueless about life. But I'm here to fuck your life up. I'm here to fuck your world up with this truth. I'm here to fuck your world up with this truth. I've been around the world, bruh. Y'all don't know shit out here. Yep. Is she hoping you know? She's not going to tell you she's a working girl. She ain't going to tell you. She's just going to leave you on red like clueless nigga. Just she going to be like, oh my God. Like, dude, what am I going to tell you? What am I going to tell this guy? She's not going to expose herself like, Ninja, it's 750. What you talking about? Hire me, book me, nigga, book me. All right. All right, man. Y'all gotta learn how to cruise these places, man, because it ain't like what y'all think. And then by the time you end up, you're gonna end up with a fat beach at the end of the day. You're gonna end up with a dusty broad going to your fucking casino off strip. You ain't even staying on the strip. Niggas ain't even staying on the strip. They staying across the street from the strip. They staying way down at the no-tell motel. You ain't got no suite, no nothing. And you up here. Won't you come to my room? You got a whole roommate at your room, right? Where the bitches got to come through like, hey, man, can you go downstairs? I got a girl coming through. You got a fat bitch coming through. You down at the stratosphere, way down at the end of the damn strip, where the strip ends. With your homeboy, hey man, I think I got one coming through. Can you go downstairs down at the casino? I'll give you $100 to play blackjack. All right. After I clap this girl out. Niggas staying on Fremont, sharing a room. Not at Circa. Nigga, you sharing a room at. Oh, Lord. Y'all some goofy ass ninjas. Goofy. And you're going to end up with a plump gordita. That's what you're going to try to bone. Who's a former hooker. She a cocktail waitress at the Excalibur. And you going to try to get her through, man. I got one of these cocktail waitress bitches to come through. She like 37, soggy titties. She going to come through. Y'all don't know how to do this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. Vegas. Y'all, if you ever been to Vegas and you was just a regular, you haven't lived Vegas, man. I will show you a new Vegas that you ain't never knew about. You ain't never knew about. And you thought you was doing something when you came through. I can tell you, you didn't do shit. All right, when you came through here. You didn't do a goddamn thing. Circus and shit. Niggas staying at Circus. Not even at the tower in Circus. Y'all staying in the bungalows in Circus. Sharing a room. Oh, man. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. I'm trying to warn y'all what's going on out here. Man, I'm going to get one of these baddies one of these days. No, you're not. You ain't get one. And if you do, show me the picture. Show me the damn picture. You're not that guy. Trust me, you're not that guy. All right, the Filipino P here. I'm going to show her a couple of videos. This is the Filipino P. Shout out to the Filipino P.
What kind of fuck you give me?
All right, nice little piece of calico with that black player right there. Hi, everybody.
Folks, P here.
All right, shout out to the Filipino P. I'm going to skip it. What she's going to do is Filipino P is going to ask other Filipinos on the street what type of men they like.
From 1 to 10, how attractive?
This one.
This one, yeah. Ooh. There's a tingling sensation already? Char.
He's a 9.5.
He's a 9.5. Tell me more. Why is he a 9.5?
He's actually perfect. Like his face, his body, his hair, his nose, his face. He looks like my Hollywood crush.
Okay. Oh, okay. Because he looks like your Hollywood crush. Okay. So he's got a beard. What if that beard is a little longer?
No, I'm not so into guys with long beard.
Okay, you don't like a guy when he's got a long ass beard. Okay, got it. Why? Why not?
I think like his beard, like it's just well trimmed, something like that.
What kind of fuck you give me?
It looks clean.
All right, so she looking like him. She basically got this look right here.
I got money.
All right, she definitely can see the money out here. And take a look at her, man. Hey, age gaps don't count when you're overseas, bro. These women will fuck you in 80 years old. They don't care. Where the money at?
It looks clean.
Yeah.
Have you tried dating a guy with a beard?
No.
No? But are you looking forward to it?
If he's the guy, why not?
Yeah, if he's here, would you go out and let's go do this?
Yeah.
But let's say he's this guy, but very poor. You have to feed this guy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
No?
No. Hey, man, so look, he don't have no money, no honey. All right, no honey out here. Look.
What kind of fuck you give
See,
me?
she picked him like, oh, he must have money. Filipina P said, what if he's broke? She was like, nope. Oh, no, I changed my mind. Hey, man, women are the same no matter where they at, bro.
Still no, even though he's very handsome and can give you handsome babies?
No.
No? But wealthy, you're gonna go out with them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna show you photos of guys. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate them? Let's start with this guy.
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? Why?
Yes.
Do you like his smile?
Yeah, I like his smile and
what else?
His nose and his eyes.
Give me?
Yeah.
What about his nose?
It's pointy.
It's pointy.
Yeah.
What about his hair?
It's okay.
It's okay even though without hair?
Yes.
So you don't mind guys with, bald guys,
Yeah.
kalbo. Okay,
It's okay.
kalbo. We call it kalbo. Missing the hair on top of there. What about his physical appearance, like his body type?
He's masculine.
He's masculine.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like it that
Yes.
way. All right, so what about this dude?
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10, why?
He has so many tattoos in his body.
You don't like tattoos?
Yeah.
What about piercings?
I don't like it either.
No?
Yeah.
But what if he's very wealthy? Would you go out on a date with him even though he's got tattoos but he's wealthy?
Maybe.
See.
What kind of fuck you give me?
See, what they're looking at is men with money and don't got money. All right, so the men that look stable got money. She's assuming men with tattoos and ear piercings don't have money. All right, so that's what she's saying. Now, when Filipina P says, what if he got money? Oh, okay, well, it done changed up.
I got money.
Oh, now all of a sudden he handsome and shit. All of a sudden you can live through it. Okay, here we go. You ain't that guy.
Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay. Why maybe? Why change?
Because he has a lot of money.
All right, and look at Filipina P's face. Like, damn, these bitches ain't shit. Money talks, bullshit walks. All right, they're talking about foreigners. All right, they know you a foreigner. They know you ain't from here. All right, there it is right there. Where's the guy right here? All right, where's the guy saying he getting it for free out there? But hey, money talks, bullshit walks. I mean, they like, hey, they're targeting you for this. All right, you better be handsome, motherfucker. You better be handsome. And as I said, man, as the Sunshine Shoulder says, these guys come in with love. I want to love. I want to find me remember, we're not talking about hookup culture. We're talking about relationships. Okay, in relationships, they like money talk, bullshit walk. If you open your wallet, they'll open their legs. So don't go over there falling in love with these girls, man. Like, don't go over there falling in love, because they will have your ass out here preying on you. All right, so here we go right here. Let's go to the next one. I really got to clear this up here. Here we go.
8? Okay.
Yeah. His look is so good, and I don't like his beard.
You don't like his beard?
Yeah.
Okay. Other girls like beard. Okay, you don't like beard.
Yeah, I don't
All right.
like.
What about his nose?
I like pointed nose.
You like pointed nose?
Yeah.
Hey, what about his eye color?
His eyes.
Yeah.
I bet his eyes.
Okay.
All right, obviously, indoctrination, white culture is what they prioritize. And that doesn't mean if you're black, you can't win. But obviously, you can see those white characteristics do stand out as elite to them. So they will typically pick it.
Yeah, you like his eyes?
Kinda looks good.
What about his body type?
Just the good one.
Just a good one. Okay. Do you prefer it bigger, skinnier?
The chubby one.
Chubby one.
Yeah.
You want someone who's chubby?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not that big, but it's a little. He's got the beer belly there. Okay. What about this dude?
4.
4. Okay. Why 4?
It's too much tattoos, and I don't like it.
You don't like guys with tattoos? But what about if it's only got one small tattoo?
And then why not?
Okay.
Grab it.
Okay. What about piercings?
Piercings, if it's not too much, then I'll go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about his body type?
I don't like muscles. Like, I hate also abs.
You don't?
All right, so she doesn't like muscle and abs. I'm going to tell you, that's more of her protecting herself. So if the guy's chubby, out of shape, but have a little bit of money, he'll stay with her. The guy that has tattoos, muscles, and abs, she's going to lose him, right? So that's a lose game for her. She can't access the wealth. She can't access the money. He's liable to fuck every Filipina he sees. He can't keep her. So it's more of a jealousy situation that I would see here. She's playing like, I'm going to take the safer option as opposed to the player. All right. If I'm trying to get into a relationship, I'm not going to get into a relationship with the player. All right. And that's what that's mostly about.
Like guys with abs.
As what I said earlier, I want the chubby one.
You want a chubby one? Okay. What about this guy?
Oh, the black one.
Yeah.
I would rate him a 8.
8. Okay.
8.1. Well, that's
8.1. Okay. So you're into black guys?
Yeah, but he's nice, and I think he's also good intention. And look at this. His hair, it's clean. So it's so clean.
Okay, you want a, like a Michael Jordan baby?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, this guy.
All right, so that was a good rating for the black guy.
Oh, I rated 2.
2.
Maybe he looks my grandpa.
He looks like your granddad.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why it's a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like his bird.
His beard. Okay.
All right, his bird.
Okay.
It's so muscly.
And he's so muscly.
Yeah.
You want someone who is chubby.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if he's like very wealthy?
Very wealthy.
Yeah. Let's say he's very wealthy. Would you go out on a date with him?
Let's forget about the muscle one or the old one. Let's grab it. If it's
All right, so let's go on the date. All right, hey, money talk, bullshit walk.
I got money.
Hey, at the end of the day, all right, money talk, bullshit walk. Hey, we got it.
If he's wealthy, okay.
Because why not?
All right, so if he's wealthy, even if he's old, you gotta go on a date.
This woman must be tiny as fuck, because Filipina P is tiny. All right, this woman must be tiny as fuck. All right, she probably not even 5 feet tall. All right, let's do one more.
Yeah.
You like bearded guys? Why? Why do you like bearded guys? Have you dated a bearded guy?
Yeah.
Oh.
This man is obviously way older than her. So as you can see, age is not a thing. I mean, as you would think it would be. In America, this would be a mismatch, right? He's old. He's grooming her, preying on her. But as you can see, it's the women going after that older guy. Like, they feel comfortable with that. And it's mostly attached to the resources or presumed resources.
Ooh, okay. Is he a Filipino?
No.
Hell no.
Okay.
No way.
Is he a foreigner?
A farm.
A farm. Okay, it's an a farm. Okay.
Yes.
Do you like it longer or a little shorter? Or is it okay?
I mean, she probably been fucked by old white men since she was in Angela City and she was a teenager. So this is nothing uncomfortable with her.
Yeah.
Okay. Once it gets longer, you don't like it anymore?
No.
Why not? Like, Santa Claus. No?
No.
You can hide stuff underneath it, No, you don't like it that way. What about a mustache? Kanang bungot dire sa taas. Okay ra?
Okay.
Okay, you like it that way?
Yeah. And the hair.
The hair?
Uh-uh.
All right, you like the hair. What if he's Chinese? No?
No.
Nah.
What if
White
he's
man.
a Filipino guy?
Nope.
No?
No. White man or American, foreigner, money. That's what that means.
I got money.
Money. All right. Them niggas ain't got money. Where the money at? She want that money.
Okay, you want him the way he is right now.
Yeah.
Would you marry this guy though?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
but
of course.
What if he's really poor? Would you still marry this guy?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just because he looks like this?
Mm-mm.
What type of reasoning is that?
Oh, Filipina P, you're a hypocrite. All right, you expected her to say yes, and she pivoted on you.
What if this guy is short? Would you still marry him?
No.
Oh, no. What? Bitch, you like 4'9" talking about... All right, I got to stop because I got to get out of here. She 4'9" talking about he got to be tall. Hey, man, it just shows you, are you that guy? Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I got a video I'm going to show you tomorrow of a black guy cold approaching women. And the way he looks, you would think he's going to win. And he got rejected 3 times. All right, he had the muscles. He was tall, handsome, clean cut. And he went out the cold approach, and he was just getting rejected. You just never knew. And he was getting rejected by all races. Black women, white women. You never know what a woman is actually looking for, and you do have to determine that. Sometimes she's looking for a hookup. Sometimes she's looking for something more intended, just depending where her space is. So as you can see, you can't really peg down what they're looking for, other than mostly white guys or European based, mostly money. But then around there, it's always different. You don't know what it is. All right, and we're talking about long-term relationships. Let me get through these super chats, and I got to really sign off here, but I appreciate the support. Hopefully, I can get as many as I can. Don't be mad if I speed through them. D says, hey, coach, I made a lick tonight on Jelly Asalana meme coin. He says, I haven't been able to, so wanted to bless you. Shout out to you, man. And what did you do? That's a sponsorship. We got you. Jelly Solana meme coin. Shout out to you. I'm late to the game. All right. Shout out to our bullet here. It is Bob says men who complain about paying still live in the Disney fairy tale. The other men who complain about paying is the inexperienced who didn't have a lot of play when they didn't have anything. He says they really complain about the scale or the way of payment. You killing it with these Daffy Duck dances. 100%. All right, man. Yeah, it is a Disney fairy tale. Again, it's like what a fool believes. And Bob, like it, when you understand it and see it and accept it, and that's why I titled this, You Ain't That Guy. Like, you ain't that guy. For many women, like most of the time, women rejecting 80% of women off rip. I'm sorry, women are rejecting 80% of men off rip. Like, it's almost tough for you, for any woman. Like, I don't care who you are. She's going to reject you, right? 80% of all the men that will approach them, they're like, no. Then you got to figure it out. Then when you see what the world is, it's going to fucking blow your mind. It's going to make you feel sad. You're going to be like, really? It's like that? Yes, it's like that. All right. And you don't have to do it. Like, if you just want to be a guy that says, I refuse to do it, going on out there and you're going to find it's going to be an uphill battle. Some women, you're going to lay some. You know, you're going to have some success. Mostly you're not going to have success. It's a numbers game. So the more women you approach, the more likely you're going to get some punani. The more likely you don't approach and you wait for women and wait for choosing signals, you're going to fucking be out here dry dick and mad. So we trying to get you guys to understand it is what it is. NGN says, I live overseas and I've had many Ling say they only like white guys because they typically have money and have a reputation of not minding spending it. As CGA says, she likes you, and this is why I like Linglings. They're honest and more pragmatic than Western women. Okay. 100%. So they like you, and he says, Coach Alini, do you think loser males who brag about not paying for anything doesn't just repulse women, but also men who are winners who refuse to do business and network and associate with them all? He says, males with that money, with that mindset make my skin crawl because men know nothing is free. I have to say that in cases, it's kind of like qualifying what is free. It's kind of getting down to brass tacks. We've all had intimacy. We've all had hookups. We all had that. So you're kind of having to figure out, what are you actually calling free? That's what I think it boils down to. And then I think the more questions you ask, the more you'll get the answer that, well, that's not really free. But, to them it is. Like, you have to really qualify what that is. But then you also have to look at what their lifestyle is. Okay, what lifestyle are you? Are you a bum? Are you just extremely handsome where the women just can't handle themselves? When they see you, they like, oh. You really have to figure out what it is. So I understand when I'm saying all men pay, I'm not saying every time, right? Sometimes you get some one-offs. Sometimes you cake enough. Sometimes you take a woman out on a date. Sometimes she's ready to hook up. But those are kind of just one-offs. They're really like one-offs. They're not like consistent. Like, it's a very inconsistent model to where even they admit it's a numbers game. Like, you got to approach 100 women to get 3. Then you got to approach another 100 women to get 3. Then you got to approach another 100 women to get 3. Now, some men's numbers are a little bit more. They can approach 100 women to get 20. Right? They can approach 100 women to get 20. But still, you have to say that's very inconsistent productivity. Right? And then you have to figure out what they traded for that. What really was it traded? So you got to really like figure out what are they calling free? And then take a look at who they are, where they at in life. It's really a complicated conversation because a lot of guys are not really trying to understand what I'm saying. Because I've been over to Brazil and there were some freebies. I've been to Hawaii, freebies. Like I've been everywhere in my life and there were free women, but it was like one-off, onesie, twosie, onesie, twosie, wait, onesie, twosie, wait, onesie, twosie, wait, time trick. All right, cake. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's so inconsistent model that it's like, yeah, you got your dick wet. But there's a guy out there that came to Vegas on the weekend and he had 3 chicks lined up. Bang, bang, bang. And he got in and out. He didn't approach anybody. He simply just vetted. He went to the spot. He got his dick wet and he back out at the gambling table, dropping $5,000 on blackjack. You saw what I mean? It's like, really, what are you calling free? Like, we have to figure out what that is. Once you qualify it, you will realize it's not really free. Okay? It's not really free as they're saying it's free. Because I'm like, man, you spent a lot of time with that girl. You hung out over the weekend with that girl. Like, y'all picked up Uber Eats. Y'all went out to eat and grabbed cheap tacos. How is that free? Like, Lou, that to me is not free. Free is this, and I got to get out of here. Free would be this. You're walking down the street. A girl grab you by the arm and say, I must see you tonight, now. And you said, okay. And then she gave you her number or you got her number. What's your number? I want to meet you. She was like, look, say less. Come through the night. This is my address. Pop in the door. You walk in the fucking door. She naked when you get there. Boom, 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 boom. You bust your... That's free. That's free. That would be free. Or you cold approach the girl, was like, baby, I think you all that. Baby, I got to have you. And she's like, really? Take me now. Hold me now. And then you came through. Don't worry about it. I don't want a relationship. Just come over here and get this nut. All right. And she comes in there. You just come in and put her dick in her mouth. You put your dick in her mouth and she just like gargling. You barely know her name. Like, that would be free. No effort. You didn't do nothing. The woman was literally had burning desire. She nutted, you nutted, and she said, you know what? Leave. I'll call you again when I need you. That would be free. All right. Other than that, you're really just talking about you didn't pay her any money. You didn't pay her any money, right? You didn't pay her any money. That's what you're qualifying as free. Guys, we've all had that. We've all had that. That is not free. I've had that. There was a certain amount of caking. There was definitely a meeting, a date. There was something that happened that took place for you to get to that point. And then maybe after that, you took her on 1 date, 2 dates, and then you came over, banged her onesie, twosie. But, you know, it wasn't an everyday thing. It was like a one-off here. You know, she disappeared for 2 weeks because she was fucking other guys, and then she called you up, onesie, twosie, 2 weeks later. That would be not free. I don't describe that as free at all. You might describe that as free. I don't see that as free. There was some time implemented. There was some patience. There was a desire. There was a money. There was a date. There was a coffee date. There was some food. You went to lunch or brunch. That's not free. Like, that's not free. You hung out for the weekend. You fucked her 7 rounds from Saturday to Sunday. When did you eat? You had to eat, nigga. Like, that is not free. So guys are calling that free. But they're also missing the point where they're like, nah, that ain't really, that's not, I don't qualify that as free. Right? Not even close. Anyway. And if it's inconsistent and it's a one-off onesie twosie, that's just a hookup at that point. That would not be I get pussy for free. That's a onesie twosie hookup number game. You played the lottery. It's like a scratch off ticket. Oh, I won $5. I won $20 off scratch offs. No, you didn't. You lost $2,000 on scratch offs. Okay. You lost $2,000 on scratch off. You finally won $25. You're in the hole $1,900 on scratch offs. You see what I mean? It's all perspective. I'm just trying to make it make sense for men because men are still trying to struggle on how they going to get the pussy out here. And you're telling them I'm getting it for free. And so you're like, oh, well, he's getting it. So what did you do? Right. And then you tell them and it seems far-fetched to them. Yep. They pay for the dating app. They swipe. They message 200 women. That is not free, guys. You put in time. You had a strategy. You went outside. You got dressed. This is not free. I would not call that free. All right. I know it seems like it's free, but come on. In the grand scheme of things, you have to be honest. You spend a lot of time cultivating this and hitting and missing. How about all the bitches you hit and miss with? Like, you know, it doesn't make sense as to how they're trying to show that they're doing this. Shout out to Rosie Poppy Lifestyle in the building. And I got to get through these, man. I got to be in the shower. Let me get through these really quickly. Thank you for the support. All right. I don't want to be late. NGN says, the good thing about loser males who brag about not paying for anything is that they are easy to spot because they'll avoid certain environments. Yeah, and walk around frustrated at the world when people they've done nothing for ignore them. As they say, money talk, bullshit walks, he says right here. But yeah, they'll be frustrated because people will literally avoid them. Y'all bought weed together. I mean, come on, man. That's not free. Somebody bought weed. She bought weed from the plug. You give her fade. Shout out to our brother here. He says DoorDash from Jess Monies. Shout out to you, brother. That's a DoorDash meal. Appreciate that right there, man. And there's so many things that come about from free pussy, like pregnancies. Normally, if you're tricking on a woman, she's gonna not have your baby, right? But normally when a woman has your baby and you had sex out of wedlock, she's keeping that baby. Now what? All right, how free is that pussy now? Right? You ain't even fucking her no more, but you shelling out $300, $400, $800 a month. Like, it just don't make sense. Like, it doesn't always happen, but you know, most of y'all that was getting free pussy knocked it up and got pregnant. A lot of y'all had that situation, or a pregnancy scare. Oh, shit. A pregnancy scare. You went and bought the pregnancy test or a plan B. That makes it not free. You literally left the free category, motherfucker. Like, that's not free anymore. You went and bought a plan B after you fucked. So can somebody tell me if you disagree with being free and you bought a plan B after you fucked and you ran down this page of $55 and you spent gas to come back? This is not a free thing anymore. It has left the free qualifications. Stop. I mean, come on. And these things happen all the time. And they will swear up and down that it's free. Just say you pay very little for it. And you pay indirectly for it. And you make sure you don't put the money in the bitch's hand. That's what you will say. I don't give women money for sex. All right, but you're certainly paying, bro. You got taking antibiotics and shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, I can't with these niggas. But look, I got to get out of here. Shout out to the Coach Gang. We'll be back tomorrow. Peace.
Better boss up, nigga.